today I have another very important topic that I want to discuss with you guys. So a lot of you guys have been asking me how to deal with those grabby customers. And also those customers that always want to take you home, that want to talk dirty, and customers like those. I also do feel like this topic has a lot to do with sexual harassment and sexual assault. So I do want to sit down and talk to you guys about this, but before I get too deep into the video, I do want to put a disclaimer out there and say that I do not have all the answers to this topic. I'm constantly trying to research, learn from my own experiences, learn from other people's experiences. But yeah, I just want to give you guys my point of view on how I handle these situations. So the way I personally go about this is at the beginning with every customer, I set my boundaries right away. It's very important that you guys set your boundaries. And I've said this in different videos. Every dancer has their own boundaries. But again, who cares what the other dancer's boundaries are? You gotta figure out what your own boundaries are and make sure that you also explain those boundaries to the customers. That way they understand what's allowed and what's not allowed. Because if you don't vocalize those boundaries, then they think that it's a fair game and customers might not see it as sexual harassment or sexual assault. But in the end, we have to look out for ourselves because they're hurting us, They're hurting us mentally, physically, and emotionally too. This can definitely scar us for life. Some girls have PTSD from this. They're traumatized for the rest of their lives, and it's really, really sad. And it's even more sad that the customers think it's funny when they try to lick you or ask you if you'll do any sexual activity with them or if you'll go home with them. One thing I know for sure though is that it's definitely not funny. But there are customers who try to push those type of conversations. And I've had a lot of questions about this from you guys. Some of you guys want to know how to finesse the guys who are like that. And I think I've said this in one of my videos when I first started my YouTube channel. I'll sometimes try to change the conversation and try to get their focus off of like the dirty talk or wanting to take me home. But I don't spend that much time doing that. If I can't change their mind or the conversation within the first few minutes, then I'm definitely not gonna try much longer, because there's so many other customers who are not gonna give me that trouble and who are gonna treat me respectfully. If they keep pushing those types of conversations, you're not gonna get anywhere. Those customers are not worth the time or the money. So what you need to do is just get up and go find another customer who's willing to talk to you like a person, because they're most likely not gonna buy a dance or a VIP room, and they're also not someone I would trust taking to the VIP room. So yeah, that would be out of the question for me. Now, if the customer starts getting touchy straight off the bat, that's a straight no-no for me. I'm definitely not gonna spend any time with this guy. I'm gonna go find somebody else. I'm not gonna let it happen, because again, that's a risk that I'm gonna be taking when I take him to the lap dance area or the VIP room. I don't want to be secluded with this guy somewhere, because if he tries to touch me on the floor, imagine what he'll try to do to me in the lap dance area or the VIP champagne room, whatever. So again, if they're trying to sexually harass me straight off the bat, I'm not gonna risk it, and I would hope that you guys wouldn't risk it either. Now, there's those other customers who deceive us and they don't show any signs of being grabby customers or pervertedness or anything like that. Not until we get to the lap dance area is when they feel comfortable and they want to put their hands all over us, or they want to kiss us or lick us. And because of these deceitful customers, now with every customer, I set my boundaries right away before I take them to any lap dance area. I make sure to explain what's allowed and what's not allowed. And I still do this in a flirty, sexy way, but I make sure that they know that I'm not playing games, and that if they do something, I'm gonna get them kicked out. I'm gonna tell a manager, a bouncer, and someone's gonna know what they're doing. Regardless if they're banned, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna touch me. Point blank. Or how you guys say it, period. So without sounding too angered like I am right now, I basically just say, okay baby, before the song starts, I do want to let you know that you're not allowed to touch my boobies, my kitty cat, and please don't try to kiss me or lick me, because if you do, then I'm gonna stop the dance and I'm not gonna dance for you anymore, or something like that. And I usually tell them this either on our way to the lap dance area, or I tell them while we're sitting on a booth waiting for the next song to start. So yeah, I always make sure to tell them before the song starts, because it prevents me from having to stop in the middle of a dance and explaining, hey dude, you know, you're not allowed to touch me. If not, you're gonna get kicked out. Once they know my boundaries, there's no excuse to put hands on me, because if they do it, there's not going to be another warning. I already told them in the beginning, we discussed it and we agreed to it. And I do let my customers put their hands on my hips, you know, I let them touch my arms, my legs, you know. I don't have a problem with that. And again, some girls aren't okay with that. Everybody has their own boundaries, you know, but that's why I tell you guys, figure out what your boundaries are, and also let the customers know, because although respect should come naturally, it doesn't to a lot of people. That's one reason why I tell every customer my boundaries, because regardless if their intentions are good or bad, I want them to understand where I'm coming from, and if they don't respect that, then I'm losing all respect for you, and I'm gonna do everything I can to either get you kicked out or let other people know what you're doing, because I wouldn't want other girls to come across that man and him do the same things to them. So yeah guys, don't be scared to stand up for yourself and to tell these customers, no, don't touch me, or don't talk to me this way, or don't call me this, or don't call me that. Let them know that, okay, we can be cool, but don't cross the line and disrespect me that way, you know? Be confident about it. And being in the stripper industry has helped me feel in control, and it's helped me feel more confident on the way I approach other people, or especially men, because sometimes men, you know, get their egos so high up and, you know, they start mistreating women. And I also want you guys to know that if you've ever been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted, it's not your fault. It's not our fault that these men can't control themselves. They should be having this conversation. It's very unfortunate and very sad that I have to make this video and that dancers have to research and look for this type of information. They should be encouraging themselves on preventing other men from doing this to other women, but it's obviously the women who are trying to make a difference. And I found that it's my responsibility to talk about this and also do my best to try to stop it from happening again. And I hope you guys take that responsibility as well. If you guys see someone being sexually harassed at work, where this girl is uncomfortable and doesn't want to be in the situation, tell somebody, speak up, or do something about it. We all need to support each other. We need to be there for each other. Like I told you guys, sometimes the bouncers, management, they don't have our backs. So we have to do our best and pretty much try to protect ourselves as much as possible. And if you're a man watching this, before going to the strip club, know that you're going with the intentions of respecting these women who are working, respecting their boundaries, respecting every employee that works there, and, you know, just having a good time. But also knowing that consent is number one. You should always ask another person if you're allowed to touch them or if you're not. Every dancer has different boundaries, and just because you can touch one dancer doesn't mean you could touch the next. So again, if you're a human being, there should always be consent and a choice. I don't care if you're a prostitute, if you're an escort, stripper, doctor, if you work at McDonald's, you're a waitress, always ask the person, can I touch you? So with that said, I'm so glad I got to sit down with you guys and talk to you guys for a little bit. Like I told you guys in the beginning, I don't have all the answers to this topic, but I feel like by bringing awareness to this subject and starting the conversation, other dancers might start talking as well and give us your tips on how you deal with these types of situations. But yeah guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments, questions, make sure to comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I love you guys so much. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys.